Well, hello and welcome to the Lockhart Radio Podcast. I am your host, Felicia Lockhart, and today we're looking at another healthcare story as the HHS drops AHA third party web tracking lawsuit appeal. Did you know this was even going on? Before we get into the story, please make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and share this out if you have the ability to. As well, make sure to consider becoming a member. Yeah, you can become a member here at the Lockhart Perspective, as well as Headlines with a Voice. So let's get right into the story, shall we? The HHS drops appeal of hospital web tracking decision. The Biden administration on Thursday walked away from its appeal of a federal court decision which rejected new regulations it had issued to limit hospitals' deployment of web tracking tools. In June, a Texas federal judge ruled that the Biden administration's efforts to restrict the use of online trackers by hospitals and other health providers were illegal. The administration's decision not to continue pursuing the case comes at a time when many hospitals are being sued for how their use of web tracking pixels have violated patient privacy. The American Hospitals Association, or the AHA, the lead plaintiff in the high profile case, celebrated the Department of Health and Human Services' decision to abandon its appeal, calling the administration's attempt to prevent hospitals from using what it called, quote, standard third-party web technologies that capture IP addresses on key portions of their public-facing web pages, closed quote, an example of government overreach. The HHS rules issued in 2022 as guidance has warned healthcare providers that if they let third-party vendors collect data from hospitals' website users, they could be in violation of the 1996 Federal Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, also known as the HIPAA law, which bars the public sharing of private health information largely to protect against discrimination. Last July, prior to the Texas judge's June ruling, the Federal Trade Commission and the HHS warned that about 130 hospital systems and telehealth providers to guard against the dangers posed by the trafficking technologies such as Meta, Facebook Pixel, and Google Analytics. They caution that it is difficult for website users to avoid how the technologies hover up their private data, just covers it all up, scoops it all up, and said that the consumers are largely unaware that their health data is even tracked and widely shared with third parties who use this information for ad targeting. HHS did not respond to a request for comment when they were asked about this particular topic and did not issue a press release announcing its decision to abandon its appeal. The AHA said in a statement from its general counsel, Chad Golder, that it repeatedly explained to the HHS Office of Civil Rights, which promulgated the guidance, that the rule was a, quote, gross overreach by federal government imposed without any input from healthcare providers or the general public, close quote. Now, that what the AHA called an illegal rule has been vacated once and for all, hospitals can safely share reliable, accurate healthcare information with the communities they serve without the fear of federal, civil, and criminal penalties, Golder added. Class action suits against hospitals using the tracking technology continue to spread nationwide, though. In January, a North Carolina healthcare system agreed to pay $6.6 million in a settlement to end a class action lawsuit centered on its use of website tracking tools and patient portals. Plaintiffs all have alleged that the website trackers gather and share their sensitive health information to third parties without patients knowing or agreeing. Let me know what you think down below in the comment. Are you happy with this ruling? Or do you think that there's just much ado about nothing? I don't know. Seems sort of creepy when you consider everything about you being shared to people you've never even met. For Headlines with a Voice, I am Felicia Lockhart, and this has been the Lockhart News Brief.
The Lockhart Perspective.